So let's look at this puzzle. Angelic Cardiffian. Cardiffian is someone who comes from Cardiff in South Wales, like me. But I'm not an angel. Let's run over the basic rules quickly. They are that dots are dots, but there are no dots on this puzzle, so that doesn't come into it. Numbers or other characters, but they're all numbers on this puzzle anyway. Numbers that are the same and next to each other horizontally or vertically, you join those together. And the last rule is that numbers that are next to each other in the sequence, when they're next to each other on the puzzle, either horizontally, vertically or diagonally, you join those together. But this is a logic puzzle and we don't get told the sequence, we have to work that out. And the rule here is that each number on the puzzle has either two lines joining it or none at all. Now this is actually a pretty easy puzzle, one of the easiest logic puzzles, as you'll see as we go through it now. So if we start up at the top with those 4s, and you can immediately see that the 4 cannot join to the 5, because if it did, that 4 in the corner would have 3 lines coming from it, to the 4 either side and to that 5. Now the 5s, we can do the same there and see that the 8 can't join to the 5. So I'll mark that in on my worksheet here. Now that 4 there, we've seen it can't join to the 5. It has to join to 2 things, 2 other numbers. Already joins to the 4 above, so it must join to the 8 below. So we know that 8 joins to 4. If we look at this 5, it can only join to the 6 or the 7, because we've already ruled out other things there. And the same numbers don't join diagonally. And looking at this 5 here, it can only join to the 9 or the 1. So that means that 5 must join to, because it has to join to 2 numbers in the sequence. So one of the numbers is going to be 6 or 7 and the other number is going to be 9 or 1. Now if we look at this 5 here, there are 3 6s around it. So 5 can't join to the 6 because there'd be more than 2 lines coming from that 5. So it must join to the 7. So if I join that 5 to the 7 there, you can see that 8 must join to the 6. It can't join to the 7 because there would be 2 8s joining to that 7 at the bottom, and there would be 3 lines going from that 7. So now we've got both the numbers that 8 joins to, so we can cross in the rest. I'll fill in a little bit there. So looking at this 5 here, that can't join to 1 because there'd now be 4 lines coming from that 5, which breaks the rules. So we know that 5 has to join to 9 or 1. It doesn't join to 1, so it must join to 9. And so we know the 2 numbers that the 5 joins to, and we can cross out the rest there as possibilities. Looking at this 7, it can't join to the 2, 0 or 1 because that 7 is already joining to 2 other numbers. And similarly it can't join to that 6 on the left. I'll rub that out so we can see. Let's join a few numbers up here. 6 goes to the 8 and the 8 goes to the 4. So this 4 up here can only join to the 6, the 2 or the 9. And this 4 at this end can't join to the 0 because there would be too many lines coming from the 4. The same with the 7, so that rules out those 2 numbers. That leaves the 3 or the 9. So we've already got it joining to the 8, and now it has to be one of the 9, 2 and 6, and it has to be 3 or 9. So the only possibility is the 9. So now we've got both the numbers that the 4 joins to, so we can cross out all these others. And we've also got the 2 numbers that the 9 joins to, so we can cross out all those as well. And that just leaves one possibility for the remaining number that joins to the 7. So really, we're getting pretty close to finishing this already. So let's fill in a little of what we can here using what we've already worked out. Right, this 6 at the top, we already know what the 4 connects to, and the 9 can't be either of those. It must join to the 2. It's the only possibility. So we can fill those in. Hardly anything left now. We can join the 6 to the 2 there, and the 7 to the 3. Oh, you can see up here that that 0 can't join to the 3 because it would just leave that 0 with that one line. So that just leaves the 1 and the 2 that the 0 can join to. Then we've got both the numbers that join to the 2, so we can fill those in. And that just leaves this last one, and we're done. We've got everything. So let's fill in the sequence here. And there we go. Now we can complete the puzzle. Numbers are the same, join horizontally and vertically. Numbers next to each other in the sequence join horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. There we have it, Charlotte Church, the Cardiffian singer who did that album Voice of an Angel all those years ago. So for more on Begriddled, there's the website at begriddled.com, and you can search on Amazon for the books, or if you just Google Begriddled, you'll find stuff. So that's all. Bye.